Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with the Acura RSX. Now this is a pretty interesting one because it's a front wheel drive, pretty much a Honda. Can I just call it a Honda please? Here in Ireland I don't see any of these as an Acura. Anywhere in Europe I don't think Acura actually exists. It's an American brand pretty much. So I don't, it's technically Honda though. So is it a Japanese brand or is it an American brand then? Because I feel like Lexus and Toyota are sort of like the same deal as Acura. Actually, are they though? Because Acura and Honda pretty much make the exact same cars. I don't know. It's really weird. Anyway, I feel like Acura is just an American thing. So that's why we don't see it here in Europe and also Japan. So I'm going to call it a Honda. And I know it's going to piss people off, but I don't care. This is a DC5 Honda Integra. Alright? That's what this is. And I'm going to call it that. Just for the fun of it. Anyway, what I thought I'd do with this car is, of course, build it for race. I can't obviously build it for drifting. The game doesn't allow me to do that. It would have been really, really funny if I could actually do that because, well, I mean, it's Need for Speed. And you were always able to drift front-wheel drive cars in Need for Speed. But, yeah, a DC5. I thought I'd build it for race. And let's see what we can actually do to this thing. Again, super, super customizable because it's a Honda. There's lots of parts for it. So, I'm going to try my best not to rice this thing out. I am perfectly happy with putting crazy parts on it and make it look like a time attack car pretty much. I'm very, very happy with doing that. See, something like this. Perfect. The J's Racing kit is sick. Even this. Actually, this looks really good. I'm going to put this on. Like, if I'm building this as a race car, then I'm definitely going to add some nice parts on it. And this is probably the only car that I'll probably add, like, different colored headlights to. I don't know why these just look decent on it. To be honest, the only other cars that I've done different headlights colors to was just yellow ones. I've never actually went crazy with different types of headlights. I actually might not do it, to be honest. The darker ones always just look the best, in my opinion. I'll add a slight tint as well to the windows, just because. Splitter, can we actually add a splitter onto this thing? There's actually a J's Racing splitter for this. Actually, let me have a look and see what that looks like. So if I add this on, right? And if I add the splitter on it, okay, well, yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I'm still gonna go with this kit here, and I guess I'm not gonna be able to add a splitter on it. Oh, I can actually add a splitter, but they're all like the Need for Speed ones, and they look pretty bad to be honest. Canards, can't change them. Fenders, we can change. We can add the J's Racing slightly wide-bodied fenders. I actually kind of like that. They look decent. They don't look too big or anything. Yeah, they look good. Alright, let's have a look. Side skirts, I guess I'm going to get them to match the front. So I'm going to try to get them from the same kit, I guess. They do look okay. I actually really like the Buddy Club rear end. I really like the Buddy Club rear end. Actually, even this. Even this. Even that. For the exhaust, I'll just go with like a normal 3-inch. Probably something like that, or even a tilted one if they have the tilted one here. Which they do. It's right there. Yeah, I like this. I like the simplicity of it. I think it looks pretty good. Again, since it's a time attack car, it is appropriate to add a wing on it, which is what I'm gonna end up doing for this thing. I think the J's Racing one looks a little bit better than the Ings one, or INGAs. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Is it just Ings? I don't know. Anyway, it looks a little bit better because it's slightly wider. So I'm gonna put the J's Racing wing on it instead. For the rear fenders, again, I think I'm just gonna go with the same ones as for the front end, having the rear end being slightly wider. Some street style mirrors, and I think we're pretty much done with this thing. I think the rest of it that we need to do now, taillights actually. Can we change anything to the taillights? I don't really want to darken them too much. I kind of like the way they look. I've always loved the DC5. The DC5 is such a cool car. It's a modern Integra, which is just cool to see. And then I think was it the FD2? I think that replaced the DC5, which is pretty much a Civic. It's not even like an Integra anymore. It's just a Civic because the Integra just was stopped by like it just wasn't in production anymore. What is this? The J's Racing thing? It's just a little like it's not even a diffuser. It's just like little slits on the side. They look interesting. I'm not gonna put them on though. I kind of like the way they I kind of like the way they look like that. You know what? Just because people keep telling me to change the license plate for all my cars, I'm gonna change it to VTech. Wow, so original. Wowzers. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Alright, anyway, for the rims, let's try to find ourselves a good set of rims for this thing. And let's see what sort of suits this car, because I honestly have no idea. I don't really know what I should put on this thing. There's probably a decent amount of rims that actually suit it, but I don't know. I'll see. I'll find something. Well, I found me some nice wide sport wheels, so that's kind of cool. I don't really want to change the wheel size either, though. For the tires, I'm probably not going to add anything to those either. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good like this. It needs to be a little bit lower, obviously, and then it needs to have a new paint. So let's go ahead and lower this car quite a bit. Again, it's got to be built pretty much like a race car slash time attack car, so I'm perfectly happy with adding some nice parts to this, some nice crazy parts. Again, I don't really care for anything else here. I'm not gonna add air suspension on this thing, and then I'm also pretty much not gonna add anything else on it. So what I'm gonna do here now is try to see if I can find myself. I have 2 free slots available, so let's go to community. In white, it looks absolutely sick. Oh, hello. I swear this is this yellow and blue is Spoon? Is it Jay's Racing? Really? I thought the yellow and blue design was just like an old Spoon design. No, it's Jay's Racing, I guess. This looks sick. This looks really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie. This looks really, really good. And I really wanted the carbon fiber hood as well, which is perfect because this person has already done it for me. That looks so good. That looks so good. Alright, I'm gonna put that on. That looks so pretty. Alright, I'm gonna go back now. And I'm gonna change the color of the wheels because I don't really want to leave them just silver. So I'm either gonna change it to fully white or fully black. So, let's have a look here. Do I go to all white? I kind of like them on white, to be honest. Let's apply that to all rims. Okay, go over. And let's do the same as well for that. And let's see what they look like, all white. Yeah, I like them on white. They look pretty good. They look pretty good in white. And this design is perfect. This design is perfect. It looks really, really good. Alright, let's take this thing out. I kind of want to drive it. I want to show you guys what it's like. Interestingly enough, this is, I'm going to say it now, before I even drive this thing, it's a bad car to drive. It's just not good. It's not good. That's what's annoying me about this car. It's not a good car to drive, because we're in a game. Sounds good. We're in a game that's pretty much dominated by cars that drift, pretty much. So it doesn't matter what sort of event you want to do. Racing or drifting or anything like that. Especially racing. If you drift in a race, like, event, it's better. It makes you go faster. It keeps your speed up while you're drifting. It doesn't slow you down. So being in a front-wheel drive car just doesn't... It doesn't look good for it. So I'll show you guys what it's like for the hyperspace circuit. I'm sorry for people who keep complaining that I should stop sort of racing my cars at the hyperspace here. I'm sorry. But this is why I test out my cars. This is why I see what they're like around corners and how fast I can go around corners. And all that sort of stuff. And also stability for when I'm jumping, because there's a jump right at the start / end of the race. So it's it sounds pretty good though. I'm honestly really surprised how good it sounds. You can see, or you can hear, the understeer of this thing. You can just hear it. I'm just very, very slightly turning while I'm flooring it, and it just starts to understeer. So, this being a front-wheel drive, I think ruins the car. But I mean, it's an Integra, so what else can you do? I'm sorry, it's an Acura RSX. Is RSX? Yeah, it is. So TSX is the Accord, right? I forgot. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what time I can get on this thing. Oh, I remember exactly. I actually remember. If you guys know that there is an actual side bed for this race, that you have to finish the event, or not the event, you have to finish a lap in like 23 seconds or less. It was so difficult to do that. Usually some cars, I don't even get them to 299, and they're so fast that I can actually do that side bed. Really, really easy. This one, level 299, I can only take that corner at about 117 miles per hour. Acceleration wise, I'm pretty impressed with it. It's fast. For most of the rest of the corners though, I have to slow down quite a bit. It's not terribly slow, but you can see it's understeering even now a little bit. It tries to oversteer, but at the same time the front wheels are just slipping. Also here for this corner, I can't go fast enough. But it hits 200 miles per hour. It does hit 200 miles per hour. So it's not terribly slow. Oh, you can see though how wide it just goes, even though I'm pressing the brake and I'm trying to slow down. It does still go out nice and wide. Alright, well, either way. I'll try to see what sort of time I can squeeze out with this thing. I don't know why I tried to put in that corner. It's all just dirt. Landing with this thing, not the best. It still would be a little bit better if it was better at landing. It doesn't slow me down that much, but it does slow me down a little bit, which I feel like it shouldn't. There are some cars that I just aren't even phased by that jump. I land and they're going the same speed. I do over 200 miles per hour. Regera being one of them. I think it's just ridiculous how it just handles everything. It's stupidly overpowered. It's a stupidly overpowered car in the game. I'm not even going to be doing less than 2 minutes, which is kind of annoying to see. Because most of my cars that I build on this event, actually all of the cars that I build on this event are maxed out. They do less than 2 minutes. But it's weird saying this. I think that my best time was about 2 minutes and 3 seconds. I think that was the best time I've ever gotten with this DC5. Honestly, I'm not angry at it. It's a front wheel drive car. Why would I be angry at a video game? Anyway, I'm gonna not say anything else. Acceleration wise, I don't really need it, to be honest. I don't need any more of these parts. I think I'm perfectly happy with it. Yeah, this is it. It looks sick. I honestly really like the way this looks. I really like the way this looks. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you want to see any more builds on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I really do appreciate everybody coming onto the channel and checking it out. Actually, you know, this is a great place for me to take a picture of this. Just in a tunnel. It looks so good though, look at it. It honestly looks really good. In my opinion anyway, it looks really good. But yeah. Anyway, this has been the Acura RSX / Honda Integra DC5. It's really pretty. It drives really well-ish, but again, it's a front-wheel drive, so I had to expect it to not be as fast as you know, something like a rear-wheel drive car that has the same power or whatever. Like the RX-7, for example, it had the same power, I think, as this, about 500 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive instead absolutely smashes the event. It's so fast. It's so fast. Just at level 299. It's really fast. But again, this is a front-wheel drive, so it's really weird. Also, somebody said that I should go and zoom into the wheels because they vibrate a bunch when I'm in photo mode, which I guess is true, but I'm guessing that's all just while they're in motion. Everything else is perfectly fine. I think when the car is standing completely still, it's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna stop rambling on about nothing. If you have any suggestions of any future builds you guys want to see on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. Also, make sure it's cars that I haven't built already. I still see people, even though I say this at the end of every video, people still recommend me cars that I've already done before. There's videos all over my channel on builds that I've done before, so if you guys want to go ahead and look at that, they're, I guess, there for you to watch. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.